Hello and welcome back to the Quick Slant on Green Bay Packer Nation. Today we're going to be talking about the two key things that I really am going to be paying attention to in this Packers-Ravens matchup. The first thing I'm going to be watching for in the matchup between the Packers and the Ravens is how Brett Hundley handles this Ravens defense. And here's why. If Brett Hundley can do well against the Ravens pass defense, I'm going to get pretty excited. You know, we're going to probably try to run the ball as much as possible because the Ravens are not good against the run. And we'll probably put up another, as a team, we'll put another 100 yards rushing on the board for this game. However, if Brett can find a way to connect with our receivers against this Ravens defense, I'm going to get seriously pumped about the coming games because the Ravens defense currently, the Ravens pass defense, I should clarify, the Ravens pass defense currently ranks number 3 in the nation, and they rank number 1 in interceptions. If Brett can somehow, and not even somehow, if Brett can consistently complete passes, not throw the ball to the Ravens defenders, and march the ball down and put it in the end zone, then that's going to say something about about him taking another step forward in his development as a quarterback. And if he can do that against this defense, boy, he can do that against about any defense in the league. So that's the first thing I'm going to be watching for, and I hope you will be too. The second one is our pass defense versus Joe Flacco. I was kind of digging through some stats, and I found it interesting and yet comical. When Flacco took the Ravens to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl, and earned himself this monstrous contract, I kind of laughed at the Ravens organization for having to shell out that kind of money to a quarterback that I think is really not that good. He's above mediocre as a starting quarterback, but he is not that good. And this season, I think, proves it. If you look at the stats, Aaron Rodgers is currently ranked number 29 as a passer with 1,385 yards. Joe Flacco, now Aaron played 5 full games, I think? Joe Flacco, who has started all 9 of their games, is only ranked number 27 in the nation, and he's only generated 1,551 yards. So he's not even 200 yards ahead of Aaron Rodgers in passing, and that's not because they're generating a lot of yardage on the ground. That's just because Joe Flacco is just a really mediocre starting quarterback. He's definitely a starting quarterback, but he's very mediocre in that regard. So here's what I'm going to be watching for in this game. We all know that our pass defense has struggled mightily at times. If our pass defense struggles against Joe Flacco, we could be in some serious trouble. I really think that we should have a couple of interceptions in this game, and I really think that Joe Flacco shouldn't generate more than maybe 220 yards passing. So that's going to be my next key to watch for in this game, is how our pass defense stands up against Joe and the Ravens offense. I'm not sure if Morgan Burnett will be back. I don't think he will, but that's a real tough thing for us. So we'll see. So those will be the two keys that I'll be watching for. Let me know what your keys are to the game, and we'll catch you tomorrow when we do Prediction Friday.